sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. I'm never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about the deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Trying to hit my line now. Thinking I'm
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Swift to start the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Yeah, boy, this defense came to play. They're going to bottle him up behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And some room to work. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Prescott to throw it. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Dallas Goedert. Of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They go play action with Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They run out of the gun with Swift. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Mixing up the middle, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Again, it's Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
That's good for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Prescott looks to throw on first. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Prescott off play action. Rolling to... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And fighting down inside the 25. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock. But now after that big play, Their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Hurts throw going to be caught by Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first man at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, Prescott. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, here's Mixon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll roll him out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. An option handoff here to Mixon. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard
Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 34 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. On the move to his left. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. On the counter, it's Vaughn. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The 2nd down pass, intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining